EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Willis. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Willis now off of play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll run with ETN. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Once more ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Jaguars at 1-15 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for...
And pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Wentz now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. Touchdown! Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself before your team. And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Willis now off play action.
Going up top. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigakonkwo,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz.
That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Wentz.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Once again here on 2nd and 10.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Willis.
It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Willis looking to throw it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Willis.
Going for the deep ball.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Wentz.
Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. This is caught. It's Kirk. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 1st down, Wentz. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And some room to run now. Oh, what a move. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Wentz's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Wentz to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Wentz.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Up and good for Santoso. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They'll get a touchdown here in the drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that well, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 99 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From his end zone, Willis. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they... And my goodness, another interception. It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to...
Here we go, here we go. 18 Rattlers.
Second down and goal. Willis flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz again. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing now is Wentz. He gets this to Coulter, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bud Dupree charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Wentz. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Ryan Santoso now in a high-pressure spot. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Up and good for Santoso. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that?
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Willis, open man, Westbrook-Akine.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards here, needed 4.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll run forward with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Willis now off play action.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Willis.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs him up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Wentz to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw is Wentz. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. Back to throw. Wentz. He finds his man. Complete. It's Arnold. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 21. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
One final try for Willis. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the